against the south of the borough to charge for parking, as if we don't have car parks in Stretford, at Lacey Street, in Urmston, at Atkinson Road, at several other locations, in Sale, in the centre of the borough, at Oakfield Street and elsewhere. You are a joke, Councillor Butt. I don't know if you fail to understand. I do not know if you fail to understand. Ridiculous.
Andrew,
What
Andrew,
is ridiculous?
Hang on, Andrew. Councillor Butt, point of order. You said it was a point of order. What is your point of order?
Point of order is just blabbering on.
It's not a point of order.
That's not a point of order.
Point of order, Councillor
Point of
Butt.
order has to make a specific reference to a point in the rules in the Constitution.
Thank you,
No,
Chair. I'll continue
sorry.
because apparently I'm not making the right points because I'm pointing out what was wrong with every point that left your mouth. And this is the problem, Councillor Butt. It's time and again. Last night at scrutiny, I've not read the papers. Tonight at council, sorry, I've not read the papers.
I did not say I did not read the papers, and I was generalist, but some members do not get the opportunity.
Can we just have one?
And they use the meetings to be able to get.
Do you want to leave, or are you
Councillor
unaware of the
Butt.
process in here?
Councillor Butt.
Well, I'm going to carry on doing that.
Councillor
I'm
Butt,
gonna
can we just
carry
have
on
one person speaking?
Apologies, Chair.
Can we have one person speaking at a time? Councillor Butt. Councillor Butt, please. Councillor Butt, please.
Thank you, Chair. And I feel fairly certain that the monitoring officer will be taking a view on what's unfolding here, Councillor Butt, and it shan't be my behaviour that is out of order and out of step with the Constitution. What I'm
Councillor Butt, please don't
insinuating
interrupt.
is that repeatedly shouting out is in breach of the Constitution, Councillor Butt. Perhaps you should read that also, along with the paper this evening that you haven't read. Because the fact is this: you've accused us of discrimination. We have heard that across the borough, residents pay parking charges. You've told us there's no difference between a profit-making company that earned, as we heard from Councillor Williams, upwards of £150 million last year in profit of the Shell company. And you've said, how is this different to a council that has had its budget ravaged by your government charging for parking? Charges that mean that we don't need to cut adult social care as harshly as we would at a time of crisis. Charges to fund children's services rather than cutting those at a time of crisis. Charges that fund support that we would otherwise be cutting for our schools. Charges that mean that we are not cutting libraries, leisure centres, children's centres, school crossing patrols, again this year in stark contrast to previous years under different leadership. So look, at the end of the day, you can posture and laughably suggested I was doing this after your contribution. You can posture all you like, but don't ever come in here and call this group a hypocrite for standing on the side of residents. I'll assume, much like the word discriminatory to an evenly across the borough imposed charge, you don't understand what hypocrisy means. So allow me, Councillor Butt, to finish with the two words that currently best describe hypocrisy: Boris Johnson. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.